friend of mine's daughter is quite keen to go to Oxbridge, and they mentioned a while ago that they'd applied to go on a special course that's offered to help students understand what the Oxbridge experience is like. What a wonderful opportunity for a working class white child to see whether the dream they aspire to is something they'd enjoy. Well, obviously, the application talked about ability and an opportunity to see and all these nice things. But what it didn't tell you was that you had to be diverse. And unfortunately for them, they got a rejection. And their rejection was very sweet. Oh, you're a very strong academic applicant, even though there was no real academic element to their application. But there's just only so many places to go round, and you weren't as diverse. And they weren't that sad, they were a little disappointed. They'd been looking forward to it, and they told me, and I said to them, could be worse, could be a white boy. Now, when 85% of the population are one characteristic, they are likely to be 85% of the people in good universities. And let's face it, the Hindus don't need much of a helping hand, do they? When they say diversity, they're not meaning they'll make sure the Patels get a role, because the Patels worked their proverbial off and they've got a place. No. They're meaning they'll lower standards. People like that head of the Oxford Union. I grew up thinking that racism was slowly diminishing, that prejudice was slowly diminishing, and that opportunity was spreading. But it's not, is it? It's just been inverted. This experiment in forced diversity will end in failure. Because when hard-working academic students don't get into the top universities because their place has been given to someone who didn't get as good a grade, wasn't any more disadvantaged, went to the same school as them, but had the right skin tone, they're going to be upset, they're going to be disappointed. I remember working with someone who he wanted to be a fireman, but he was white, and the London Fire Service wasn't hiring any white people and told him so outright. So he worked 3 years in a totally different job, waiting for the opportunity to do the job he dreamed of, while people walked straight in and got 3 years ahead of him and probably got promoted faster as well. That is not equality. Equality is being destroyed by equity. And this obsession with equity, particularly blaming people for things they have no control over, is a form of racism. Racial discrimination is illegal in this country, and although it's not always enforced, it will lead to discontentment and it will lead to change if we can't have equality for all. If, like me, you believe in equality, not equity, then click subscribe, because the algorithm won't do it for you, I can tell you.